lovelies. That was my morning voice intro. I have to go to work soon, and I just thought, you know what? I'll just sit down and do my makeup in front of the camera because
that's normal.
And instead of doing like a talk through step by step, this is what I'm using and this is what I'm doing, I figured I want to get to know the 11 people that are subscribed to me. So I'm gonna do just like a chit chat. Ooh, a chit chat, get ready with me. So I'm just gonna say things and talk as I get ready, and this is like where I want to open up some dialogue. Like, you know, if you want to leave a comment, that's cool. If you don't, that's cool too. But yeah, so I'm just gonna like jump in. I don't know what I'm doing makeup wise. I don't know what I'm gonna talk about. Like, we're just gonna fly by the seat of our pants. That doesn't make sense. Also, don't mind my hair. It's just up in like a clip for right now. Anyway. I could tell you guys all about my life. So I'm just gonna start by saying that life is hard, especially the older you get. Or I don't know if it's because I'm literally smack dab in the middle of my 20s and this is just an especially hard time in life where you are figuring, I'm not figuring myself out, but I'm figuring out like what I'm doing with my life basically, because I don't really know. So I'll give you like the backstory of like from high school, what I've been doing. I graduated high school, and I had no idea what I wanted to go to college for, like zero clue. I am not someone who is naturally super book smart. I did well in school, but that is because I had to study extra hard and work extra hard. Didn't come naturally to me. So I got through school with good grades. I wasn't like my friends who were like part of all these clubs and president of this and in like all these advanced classes, and they were just so different from me. I love singing, and music has been a huge part of my life since I was a kid. Like, I looked up to a lot of Christian artists and attempted to write my own songs when I was a kid. So music is the only thing that I've ever been passionate about. So when I was graduating high school, I'm like, okay, well, I have to go to college. It's just this expectation of you graduate, you go to college. But I didn't know what I wanted to go to college for. So that was difficult because you're 17, 18 years old and you have to make this decision of what you're going to be in school for the next 4 years. And I didn't know what that was. So, okay, I'm passionate about music, so I'll go for music. But I didn't want to go for music education because I didn't want to be a music teacher. I want to be an artist. I want to write and record and all of that you don't need a degree for. But again, I thought I had to go to college. So I went to a local college and I got my bachelor's degree in the arts, aka in music. Graduated, I did an internship at a church leading the worship team, and then after that was over, I was still working part-time at Wegmans, which is a huge grocery store for those of you who might not have a Wegmans. And I'm like, well, I can't keep doing this. Like, I'm 21 or 22, however old I was when I graduated. I can't keep working part-time at Wegmans. So then it was presented to me like a miracle, a job opportunity to be a full-time nanny, making a lot better money. It was full-time, so I jumped on that. And they hired me like immediately. And that was great because I've always worked with kids and I love kids so much. I got to be a giant kid, and the kids were so sweet, like loved them. I mean, I still do love them. I still see them. But anyway, so I was approaching 26 and I'm like, shoot, I'm not going to be on my parents' health insurance anymore. Like, what am I going to do? Like, I can't afford to just pay health insurance. And I need it because apparently I go to the doctor a lot because I feel like all I do is pay medical bills. I'm fine though. There's nothing like wrong with me. Well, so I had to leave that job, kind of put me back at square one of like, okay, where do I go from here? What do I do? So I decided I'll go to school for cosmetology because I love makeup. I've been coloring my own hair since high school. So I just figured like I would enjoy it and that would be great. So I was all excited. I went. First 2 months of school was just like being in the classroom, doing book work and learning on our mannequins. And then after 2 months, after they cram like all of this information into you, it's time for you to be on the floor and just, you know, doing this stuff on random strangers. And my body did not react well to that. I had horrible anxiety in school, which I've never had anxiety before. And I mean, I went to college, like this was new for me. Yeah, it was just really bad. Like physically would feel sick all the time and would just sob, and oh, it was bad. So I took a month off and decided over the course of that month that this was just not the right fit for me. And unfortunately, I still have to pay a ton of money for nothing, but that's the way it goes sometimes, I guess. Sometimes we choose certain paths that aren't the right ones, and there's a cost to that. And I mean, I'm very thankful I live at home, so I don't have to worry about the expense of rent, but I have a lot of other bills that I have to pay. Finances are not, they're not in a good place. I went back to Wegmans part-time while I was in school full-time, but then once I decided not to continue with school, now I'm just part-time at Wegmans, which
is no bueno
for the bank account. Okay, here I am back at square one again. Where do I go from here? What do I do? So obviously no more school for a while. So I am applying for some jobs, trying to venture into like the receptionist field because I really like customer service. I like working with people. I like making people smile and being friendly. So wish me luck. I basically tell you that story and say all of that to let you know if you're somebody out there who feels lost and they're confused and you don't know what the heck you're doing with your life. You are not alone. And I will say this is, if I did not have the faith in God that I do and have that relationship with him, I don't even know like where I would be right now. Because I think when people feel lost and confused and overwhelmed by the world, I mean, there's so many other things I could go into, but I just won't for right now. But that can really mess with somebody, and I am so grateful that I grew up knowing Jesus, and I know that my purpose is bigger than what job I have and whether I'm married or not and have kids or not. Like, that is not my reason for breathing right now. Those are all great things, and I know God uses those things to bring him glory, but that's not always everybody's story, and that's not the root of who we are and why we're here. And holding on to that is, oh man, it literally changes everything. Hopefully I'm not late to work because I don't really know what time it is right now. And this was supposed to be like a quick, a quick makeup run through. It says, actually, I can. That has to be like my life's motto. Actually, I can. When I tell myself I can't, actually, I can. I'm going to be 26 in January. I'm single as a Pringle. I've never really dated anybody, actually. I've gone on dates, but I've never been in an actual real relationship, if you can believe that. So again, if you are like around my age and you've never been in a relationship, like, don't feel discouraged. It happens. It's really, it always amazes me how people like move from relationship to relationship so quickly. And it's like, really? Like, it's been almost 26 years and I still haven't found someone. So like, how do you find somebody within a matter of like a few months? Like, someone please tell me what the secret formula is. I'd really like to know. But you know what? It's fine. I clearly have my own issues that I've got to work through right now. Got to get my life together. But it's fine. It's totally fine. Yeah, so anyway, I don't know what else to talk about. Oh. My mom is here. Mom, come say hi to the people. Peek your head around.
No, my head's not ready.
Your head is beautiful. Oh, she's going to the hair place today. It's typically called a salon. Oh my gosh.
Wow, the lighting in here is horrible. Where's the sun?
I called the door. It's your fault. Get that away from me.
Any hooser. Moving on. What time is it? What time is it? Summertime. It's our vacation. What time is it? Time of our lives. School's out. Scream and shout. Oh, I have a question. Would you guys want me to post like singing covers on this channel as well? Or are you like, no, like stick to one thing, honey. Like if you're going to do makeup, do makeup. If you're going to do singing, but like pick one or the other. Like, let me know what your thoughts are. I'm curious, like George, is that like a saying already? Am I clever? Oh crap, I forgot. I still have to brush all the snow off of my car. Wow, this lighting is really horrendous today. So my siblings and I all decided this year that we're all broke and we're not going to get Christmas presents for each other because we have no money. Isn't that great? I've never read that book about like love languages, but I don't think I need to read it to know what mine are if they are actually a thing. So anyway, one of my love languages is gifts. I love receiving gifts, but I love giving gifts like a lot. And if I had so much more money, I would just give people gifts all the time. What time is it? Summertime. Okay, so I always use the Wet n Wild Blossom Glow Highlighter, but I'm going to use the Precious Petals one today, which is like more pinky. This is actually the OG, the first one I got. But then I found Blossom Glow and I was like, filming on a budget. It actually has nothing to do with a budget. I'm sure there's some way for me to get like music and sound effects and stuff, and I just don't know what I'm doing.
I'm very new to YouTube, okay? So be gracious with me.
I'm like, wash, last step is the lipstick. No. Maybe. Yeah, no. Ooh, I have this Suede one. You know what? My eyes are all matte today, so I think doing a metallic lip would be kind of fun. What do you think? We're gonna do it anyway. I should have brushed my teeth first. Whoops. Okay, my beautiful, lovely, gorgeous friends. This is the end of the makeup video. Oh, that Morphe setting's right. I just nailed it. Anyway, obviously, I will link all of the product details down below in the description box because I didn't say anything about what I was using today because I was too busy telling you my life story. So yeah, what should I do with my hair? Well, this is what my hair looks like when I shower the night before and I don't brush it and I just go to bed with it wet and then I wake up in the morning. This is what it looks like.
Subscribe to my channel.
Should this be my pose for the end? All right, seriously, anyway, I'm done being weird. My nose itches. I swear I wasn't picking it.